Mr. Lewis. Your 3 steps are very clear. The first step is very understanding. Put the time to understand the customer. It is the mindset. It's really you give something from yourself. And your second step is mission, very important, because you do care about what the customer think. How do they want to buy? Do they want or do they want not? And so you understand the whole process. And the last step is the move. You bring the solutions.
What I learned specifically for me is that mindset is a big thing. Once we set our mindset to what we want to achieve, that helps us hit that target where we want to go. And obviously, I'm a business owner, and so we want to increase our sales. And what really resonated with me today was going to buy, when you discussed going through the buyer's journey, because not every buyer is I need to get that done today. Some are not. So like the buyer's journey really hit home with me and our business. And I like the way that you took us from point A all the way through that process, and meaning that multiple buyers, there's different segments of those buyers, and that'll help us to achieve those different concepts with each one of those.
Thank you, Louis, for help us to understand about the buyer journey decision. I think that's important because as a business consultant myself, to clearly identify vision, and that clearly articulate for me that even from a marketing strategy standpoint, that will help me to bring on the strategies that could specifically target on these 3 groups. For it depends on their decision, how they make the buying decision or investment decision.
I appreciate your presentation and how you broke out a couple of key concepts for me. The first one was how you broke up the concept of the getting into the mind of the prospect or the customer, particularly that you mentioned that the customer has a problem, which is what you commonly hear, but you also mentioned that as a separate concept, that they have an intended result. And that really opened it up for me, and that in a way that kind of gives us 2 shots.
I think you made it very clear that there were 3 steps that are important to engage the market. First step is to reach out to the community and engage with people and get into their mindset, understand their needs, and then to discover what their problem is and provide solutions for those problems, and then to educate people. It's always important to educate people on how to solve problems, so I think you did a great job with that.
Thank you, Louis, for sharing part of your 5 steps blueprint with us today. What really resonated with me was your why. Why do people buy, and why don't they buy? So that's something I never really considered. Why? What is the why? How do I define the why of why people might not want to do business with me? So that was very, very profound, and just clearly defining the why of why they would want to do business with me. It will be very helpful.
Thank you, Louis, for sharing your mindset, mission, and moves strategy for business development. I found that each step was very powerful, and it made me want to learn the other 2 steps of your 5-step program. And I look forward to future teachings from you and being part of your group. Thank you.
This only not teaching the business why, it's also teaching the conversation, that in any conversation we need to listen to the customer, not just thinking about what they need to buy, just have to listen to what they need. And another point that I want to emphasize that where you said, who should they buy it from? It makes me think that why should I make them buy from me? What quality that I have to have them to make them that it's best to buy from me instead of buying from other people. So that's a very important takeaway that I got from you.
So thank you for what you've helped our business achieve in those goals today. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that and driving that point home. I have some work to do with defining my why, so thank you.
Thank you, Louis, for sharing your instant business success 3 steps to successful marketing.
Louis, thank you so much for your key point to success business.
Thank you, Louis, for sharing this with me.
Thank you.